Success, often measured in wealth, recognition, or status, is a journey of self-discovery and growth. Yet the true essence of success is not merely about external achievements, but the mastery of one's inner world. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to seek more wealth, more recognition, more accolades. However, the key to being truly successful lies in understanding that what you are seeking is not outside but within. To be truly successful, one must first learn to master themselves. Success is not a destination, but a continuous process of growth and inner balance. It's about cultivating peace within, maintaining clarity in your mind, and creating harmony in every aspect of life. The path to real success involves a shift in consciousness where you cease to be a slave to the material world. Instead, you become the creator of your own reality. It's about knowing who you are, what you are capable of, and constantly evolving into the best version of yourself. In this journey, it is crucial to not chase success in the traditional sense, but to allow success to unfold naturally as a byproduct of living with intention, focus, and mindfulness. Real success is when your life is aligned with your inner truth, when you experience peace amidst challenges, and when you live with purpose. Success is often seen as a destination, something that can be reached with the right combination of effort, strategy, and circumstances. However, true success is not a point on a map, but a deep, ongoing process that begins within. It's an inner journey that is shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions rather than just external achievements. When we think of success, we usually envision external markers like wealth, fame, or professional milestones. These can certainly be part of success, but they are not the entirety of it. The foundation of real success lies in the mastery of oneself. The pursuit of success often comes with an underlying feeling of striving, of working hard and chasing goals. But what if the most important thing is not what you are chasing, but how you are evolving in the process? True success is the journey of becoming the best version of yourself, aligning your inner world with your outer actions, and finding peace in every moment, irrespective of the circumstances you find yourself in. Inner success begins with self-awareness, the ability to understand and observe your thoughts, emotions, and actions without being controlled by them. When you achieve self-awareness, you become more attuned to your deeper needs and desires. You start making decisions that are in alignment with your true nature rather than being swayed by external influences or societal expectations. This is when success becomes a matter of choice, of living intentionally and authentically rather than merely reacting to life's events. On this inner journey, it's important to understand that success is not about eliminating challenges or obstacles from your life. Instead, it's about developing the resilience to face them with composure. It's about finding clarity and balance in the midst of difficulty so that you can act with purpose rather than fear. Real success is not just the ability to achieve, but the ability to navigate life with grace, no matter what comes your way. Success also involves letting go of the need for external validation. It's easy to measure success by how others perceive us or by how much we have compared to others. However, this kind of success is fleeting and can never provide true fulfillment. When you rely on external validation, you are giving away your power. True success comes from within, from being content and at peace with who you are, independent of what others think or say about you. It is a quiet, unshakable knowing that you are enough just as you are. To embark on the journey of inner success is to break free from the illusion of limitation. You stop seeing yourself as a collection of weaknesses or flaws and begin to recognize your unlimited potential. Success in this sense is the freedom to become who you truly are, to create the life you desire, and to live in alignment with your purpose. It is the deep understanding that the world outside reflects what is happening inside you. When you cultivate inner peace, clarity, and strength, you will naturally start to see these qualities reflected in your life, relationships, and work. This inner journey also means embracing growth, even when it's uncomfortable. Success is not about reaching a certain point and stopping, it's about the continuous unfolding of who you are. Each day presents a new opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve. The road to success is filled with moments of doubt, mistakes, and failures. But these are not signs that you're off track, they are simply part of the process. Each challenge offers a lesson, and every failure is a stepping stone to greater wisdom. In the end, true success is about becoming whole. It's about achieving a state of integration where the mind, body, and spirit work in harmony. When you cultivate this kind of alignment, you live with purpose, clarity, and joy. You stop chasing external goals and begin to experience fulfillment in every moment, knowing that success is not something you attain in the future, but something you embody in the present. It is an ongoing, ever deepening experience of growth, peace, and self realization. In the modern world, we are often conditioned to focus solely on outcomes. We set goals, work tirelessly toward them, and measure success by whether or not we achieve those goals. While goals can provide direction, real success lies not in the achievement itself but in the process of getting there. Focusing exclusively on the outcome can create pressure, stress, and a feeling of dissatisfaction even when we do succeed. The outcome, whether positive or negative, is only a snapshot of a much larger journey. It is in the process, the daily actions, decisions, and efforts that we truly grow and transform. When we focus on the process, we shift our mindset from a fixed goal to a dynamic journey. The process is where the real learning happens. It is where we encounter challenges, make mistakes, refine our skills, and become more of who we are meant to be. If we place too much emphasis on the end result, we risk overlooking the valuable lessons hidden in the moments of struggle, patience, and persistence. These moments shape us far more than any immediate achievement ever could. By focusing on the process, we cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence. Each task, no matter how small, becomes an opportunity to practice attention and dedication. When we immerse ourselves in the task at hand rather than constantly checking for the reward at the end, we experience a deeper connection to what we are doing. This focus not only improves the quality of our work but also brings a sense of fulfillment in the present moment. We learn to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Furthermore, the process is where true creativity and innovation are born. When we stop obsessing over the outcome, we allow ourselves the freedom to explore, experiment, and try new approaches without fear of failure. The process encourages us to take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and embrace uncertainty. It's in the process that we find opportunities for growth, reinvention, and improvement, as the outcome is often influenced by factors beyond our control. The beauty of focusing on the process is that it releases us from the anxiety of needing to prove ourselves. If we are solely focused on achieving a certain result, we can easily become trapped in a cycle of comparison, self-doubt, and external pressure. But when we focus on the process, we are free to do our best work without the constant worry of how others will judge us or how the world will respond to our efforts. Ultimately, the process is where the seeds of real success are planted. It is the foundation of consistency, discipline, and resilience. As we engage fully in the process, we build habits, strength, and wisdom that carry us far beyond any singular outcome. True success is not an event, but a continuous unfolding of effort, intention, and growth. When we focus on the process, success becomes a natural byproduct, not something we force or chase after. We cultivate the skills, mindset, and qualities that will serve us not just in one area of life, but across all areas, leading to lasting fulfillment to accomplishment. Self-mastery is the cornerstone of true success. It is the ability to understand, control, and guide one's thoughts, emotions, and actions with intention and awareness. Without self-mastery, we are like a ship without a rudder, tossed around by the waves of circumstances, emotions, and external influences. With self-mastery, we become the captains of our own lives, steering ourselves with clarity and purpose, regardless of the challenges or temptations that may arise. Self-mastery begins with self-awareness, the ability to observe our inner world without judgment. Most people live their lives unconsciously, reacting to the world around them rather than responding with conscious intention. The first step to mastering oneself is to become fully aware of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. We must learn to observe our reactions, impulses, and patterns, understanding where they come from and how they shape our experience. This self-awareness is not about criticizing ourselves, but about becoming objective observers of our internal landscape, seeing ourselves clearly without distortion. Once we have developed awareness, the next step is self-regulation. Self-mastery is not about suppressing emotions or denying parts of ourselves. It is about having the ability to channel our energy in constructive ways. It means choosing how we respond to challenges instead of being automatically triggered by them. For example, when we encounter stress, frustration, or disappointment, we can choose to respond with calmness and composure instead of reacting impulsively. This doesn't mean suppressing our feelings, but understanding them, acknowledging them, and then choosing how to act from a place of inner strength and clarity. Self mastery also involves discipline, the ability to set and stick to goals even when the journey gets tough. Discipline is not about harsh self control, but about creating a structure that supports growth and progress. It's about understanding the difference between momentary pleasure and long term fulfillment. When we are disciplined, we are able to stay focused on what truly matters, resisting distractions and temptations that might steer us off course. This discipline is essential for any long-term success as it enables us to persevere through difficulties, maintain consistency, and continue striving toward our goals no matter the obstacles. An important aspect of self-mastery is emotional intelligence, the ability to manage and navigate our emotions in healthy ways. Emotions are powerful forces, but when we allow them to control us, they can become obstacles to our success. Through self-mastery, we learn how to regulate our emotional responses, whether it's anger, jealousy, or sadness. Emotional intelligence allows us to remain grounded even in the most difficult circumstances and to interact with others in a way that is compassionate and understanding. It also helps us build resilience as we become less easily shaken by external events and more capable of maintaining our inner balance. Moreover, self-mastery is about aligning our actions with our values and purpose. It is the capacity to act in accordance with what we know is truly important to us, rather than being swayed by fleeting desires, societal expectations, or external pressures. When we are in tune with our values, we make choices that are congruent with who we are at the core, which brings fulfillment and a sense of integrity. Self-mastery means living in alignment with our highest self, not just in moments of ease, but especially during times of challenge or uncertainty. To truly master oneself is to continually grow, evolve, and adapt. It's about breaking free from limiting beliefs, unhealthy habits, and unconscious patterns that hold us back from reaching our full potential. It's about expanding our capacity to handle more, to give more, and to be more in the world. Self-mastery is not a static goal, but a dynamic, lifelong process of becoming increasingly aware, disciplined, and emotionally intelligent while staying true to our deepest values. When we achieve self-mastery, success becomes an inevitable byproduct. We stop being victims of our circumstances and begin to take full responsibility for our lives. We understand that the only person we can truly control is ourselves, and that control becomes the key to unlocking our full potential. Self-mastery is the foundation upon which all other forms of success are built. It allows us to navigate life's complexities with grace, strength, and clarity, leading to a life that is not only successful in outward measures, but deeply fulfilling on a personal, spiritual, and emotional level. In the pursuit of success, it is easy to become fixated on achievement, whether it's climbing the career ladder, accumulating wealth, or earning accolades. While achievement is often celebrated and can be a natural byproduct of dedication, there is a deeper, more lasting form of success that comes from seeking harmony rather than just focusing on outward accomplishments. Harmony is the alignment of all aspects of life: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, and it is this balance that enables a truly fulfilled and successful life. Seeking harmony means understanding that success is not simply about conquering external goals, but about creating a sense of equilibrium within yourself and your surroundings. It's about integrating your ambitions with your inner well-being, your relationships with your purpose, and your work with your personal life. True success arises from a life that flows smoothly, where each aspect supports the others rather than working against them. When we focus only on achievement, we often sacrifice balance. We push ourselves relentlessly to reach higher levels of success, neglecting our physical health, emotional well-being, or spiritual growth along the way. This imbalance creates stress, burnout, and a sense of emptiness even when we reach the goals we've set for ourselves. In contrast, when we seek harmony, we recognize the importance of nurturing every aspect of our lives. We acknowledge that our health, relationships, and inner peace are just as important as career or financial success. Without this harmony, the external achievements we chase may leave us feeling hollow, as if something crucial is missing. Seeking harmony also means being attuned to the rhythms of life and allowing space for rest, reflection, and recovery. It's easy to get caught in the hustle of daily life, constantly striving for more. But true success lies in knowing when to step back, recharge, and recalibrate. When we honor our need for balance, we allow ourselves to perform at our best without depleting ourselves in the process. The most successful individuals are often those who understand the art of pacing themselves, knowing when to work hard and when to take a step back. In relationships, harmony is just as essential. It's not enough to achieve personal success if the people around you are left behind or neglected. Harmony in relationships means understanding, empathy, and communication. It's about creating connections that are nurturing, supportive, and mutually fulfilling. When your relationships are in harmony, they become a source of strength and joy rather than an added stressor. True success involves not only individual growth but also the growth of the communities and people with whom you engage. Harmony is also about embracing the ebb and flow of life, the cycles of success and failure, joy and sorrow, activity and rest. When we only focus on achievement, we often become attached to specific outcomes, creating an internal tension that prevents us from fully embracing life as it comes. But when we seek harmony, we learn to flow with the natural rhythms of existence. We recognize that setbacks and challenges are not failures but opportunities for growth and transformation. We become more adaptable and resilient, able to meet life's challenges with a sense of equanimity rather than resistance. Furthermore, harmony brings a sense of inner peace. It allows us to make decisions from a place of clarity and calmness, rather than from fear, anxiety, or desperation. When we are in harmony, we are more centered and our actions are guided by wisdom rather than impulse. This peace of mind becomes the foundation for all of our achievements. Instead of rushing or forcing our way through life, we learn to act with deliberate intention, making choices that reflect our deeper values and desires. In turn, this inner peace radiates outward, creating a harmonious environment in our external world as well. In the end, seeking harmony means understanding that success is not a one-dimensional pursuit. It is a holistic process that requires balance and integration. Achievement alone is empty without harmony. It is harmony that allows us to enjoy the fruits of our labor and find true fulfillment. When we seek harmony in every area of life, our work, health, relationships, and inner world, we create a life that is rich, meaningful, and aligned with our deepest purpose. This is the kind of success that leads to lasting happiness and contentment, a success that transcends mere external accomplishments and touches the very essence of who we are. In a world that often values external recognition, success, and approval, the temptation to seek validation from others can be overwhelming. We are conditioned to measure our worth by how others perceive us, whether it's through accolades, praise, or admiration. While external validation can feel rewarding in the moment, it is fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying. True success comes from within. And detaching from the need for external validation is key to living a life of freedom, fulfillment, and lasting contentment. External validation is the constant need for affirmation from others. It manifests in various forms, whether it's the praise we receive from colleagues, the approval of friends and family, or the recognition of society. While these forms of validation are not inherently harmful, the problem arises when we begin to rely on them for our sense of worth. If we allow ourselves to be defined by how others see us, we become slaves to their opinions, subject to their judgments, and dependent on their approval for our happiness. This creates a never-ending cycle of seeking external approval, leading to stress, anxiety, and a diminished sense of self. To detach from external validation means to stop seeking approval from others in order to define our own worth. It's a process of reclaiming our power and recognizing that our value is not determined by the opinions, expectations, or judgments of others. When we detach from external validation, we free ourselves from the constant need to prove ourselves, and instead, we become the arbiters of our own success. We no longer base our happiness or self-esteem on whether others approve of our actions or decisions. Instead, we derive satisfaction from within, knowing that we are living in alignment with our own values and truth. Detaching from external validation is also about cultivating self-acceptance. It is recognizing that we are enough just as we are, without needing to meet anyone else's standards. Self-acceptance is the foundation for inner peace and confidence. It allows us to make decisions that are true to ourselves rather than based on what others think is right or acceptable. When we embrace self-acceptance, we stop measuring our success by external yardsticks and start to measure it by our own growth, integrity, and sense of purpose. This detachment also encourages us to embrace authenticity. When we stop seeking validation from others, we are free to be ourselves fully, without fear of judgment or rejection. We no longer need to wear masks or play roles to gain approval. We become more genuine in our interactions, more honest in our relationships, and more aligned with our true selves. Authenticity breeds a deep sense of self-respect and personal satisfaction because it comes from a place of integrity, not the desire to conform or fit into someone else's idea of who we should be. Another important aspect of detaching from external validation is learning to trust ourselves. When we rely on external sources for validation, we are essentially giving away our ability to trust our own judgment. We begin to second-guess our decisions, wondering if they will be approved or accepted by others. However, true confidence comes from trusting that we know what is best for ourselves, even if others may not agree. Detaching from external validation means learning to listen to our inner voice and trusting our instincts, knowing that we have the wisdom within us to navigate life's challenges. Moreover, detaching from external validation allows us to let go of comparison. In a world driven by social media and constant comparison, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring our success against others. But this only creates dissatisfaction and self-doubt. When we are no longer seeking external validation, we stop comparing ourselves to others and start focusing on our own growth and journey. We recognize that each person's path is unique and our value is not determined by how we measure up to anyone else. This shift in mindset frees us from the competitive pressures of the external world and allows us to appreciate our own progress and achievements. Finally, detaching from external validation gives us the freedom to live with greater purpose. When we stop chasing approval, we can focus on what truly matters to us, our own goals, dreams, and values. We can pursue our passions and interests without worrying about what others think or how they will judge us. This freedom allows us to take risks, make bold choices, and pursue our life's work with authenticity and joy, rather than being held back by the fear of disapproval. Ultimately, detaching from external validation is about reclaiming our sovereignty. It is about recognizing that we are the creators of our own happiness, and that our worth is intrinsic, not dependent on the opinions of others. When we detach from the need for external validation, we become free to live a life that is true to ourselves, grounded in self-acceptance, trust, and authenticity. In doing so, we create a deeper, more lasting form of success, one that is not dependent on outside recognition, but is rooted in inner peace, fulfillment, and alignment with our true self. Failure is often seen as the opposite of success, something to be avoided at all costs. We fear failure because we associate it with defeat, loss, or inadequacy. However, when we reframe our understanding of failure, we begin to see that it is not only an inevitable part of the journey, but also an essential stepping stone toward true success. Embracing failure as part of success is a powerful mindset shift that allows us to grow, learn, and ultimately achieve our goals. Failure is a natural and unavoidable part of life. No matter how much we plan, strategize, or work toward our objectives, setbacks and mistakes are inevitable. But failure is not the end of the road, it is simply a part of the process. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. What sets them apart is their ability to embrace it, learn from it, and continue moving forward. In this sense, failure is not a roadblock, but a necessary element of growth. When we embrace failure, we stop seeing it as a personal judgment or a reflection of our worth. Instead, we recognize it as a temporary conditional learning experience that helps us refine our approach and improve. Failure teaches us what doesn't work, what needs to be adjusted, and where we can grow. It provides feedback that is invaluable for progress. By shifting our perspective, we can move away from the fear of failure and towards a mindset of curiosity and exploration. Instead of fearing mistakes, we learn to approach them as opportunities for discovery and improvement. One of the key aspects of embracing failure is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep going despite setbacks. It's the quality that allows us to turn failure into fuel for further effort. Every time we fail, we have the choice to either give up or rise again. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding failure, it means having the strength and determination to continue even when things don't go as planned. It's this resilience that ultimately leads to success, as it is through failure that we build the mental and emotional fortitude required to achieve our long-term goals. Failure also plays a crucial role in helping us develop humility. When we fail, we are reminded that we are not infallible. We are human, and part of the human experience is the capacity for error. Embracing failure allows us to let go of the need for perfection and accept our limitations. This humility frees us from the pressure of constantly needing to prove ourselves and allows us to approach life with a sense of grace and openness. We become more willing to ask for help, to learn from others, and to grow without the need for constant external validation. Moreover, failure encourages us to be more innovative and creative. When something doesn't work as expected, it forces us to think differently, to step out of our comfort zones, and to explore new possibilities. Success rarely comes from following a straight path. It is often the result of trial and error, of revising our approach until we find what works. Embracing failure opens the door to new ideas, new strategies, and new ways of thinking. It encourages us to take risks, experiment, and adapt without fear of judgment. In this way, failure becomes a key driver of innovation and progress. Another important aspect of embracing failure is that it fosters patience and long-term thinking. Many people quit or become discouraged after failure because they expect instant results. However, true success is a long-term process that requires sustained effort and persistence. When we embrace failure as part of the journey, we learn to trust the process, to stay committed even when progress is slow, and to recognize that success is often the result of years of consistent effort. Patience becomes an essential quality when we understand that failure is not a sign of defeat, but a natural part of growth. The more we embrace failure, the less we are afraid of it. In fact, failure becomes a valuable part of our success story. It shapes us, teaches us, and ultimately prepares us for the level of achievement we seek. Without failure, there is no real growth. It is through overcoming failure that we develop the skills, knowledge, and wisdom required to succeed. The successful individuals we admire are not those who have never failed, but those who have failed, learned from their mistakes, and persevered despite the odds. Ultimately, embracing failure as part of success means letting go of the fear of making mistakes. It means shifting from a mindset of perfection to one of progress. It's about accepting that failure is not the opposite of success, but an integral part of it. When we no longer fear failure, we are free to take risks, to innovate, to push boundaries, and to grow in ways we never thought possible. Success is not just about achieving our goals, it is about the person we become along the way, and failure is one of the most powerful teachers in that transformation. Living with intention is a powerful approach to life that centers on clarity, purpose, and conscious decision-making. It's about actively choosing how you live, what you focus on, and how you align your actions with your deepest values and goals. Rather than allowing life to simply unfold without direction, living with intention means being fully present and mindful in each moment, ensuring that every choice and action you take moves you closer to the life you desire. Living with intention begins with self-awareness. It requires a deep understanding of who you are, what you stand for, and what you want to achieve. By reflecting on your values, passions, and aspirations, you gain clarity about your purpose. This sense of purpose becomes the guiding force for your decisions, helping you to align your actions with what truly matters to you, rather than being swayed by external pressures or distractions. Intentional living also involves setting meaningful goals. These are not just goals based on societal expectations or external markers of success, but goals that reflect your true desires. Intentional goals are those that resonate deeply with your core values and vision for your life. When you live with intention, you understand that your goals are a reflection of your authentic self and they are worthy of your time, energy, and commitment. Once you have clarity on your purpose and goals, living with intention requires taking deliberate action. It's easy to become distracted by the many demands and distractions of modern life, but when you are intentional, you focus your energy on what is most important. This means saying no to distractions, temptations, and activities that do not serve your higher purpose. By focusing on what truly matters, you make steady progress toward your goals, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. Living with intention also means being present in the moment. In a world that often encourages multitasking and constant activity, it can be easy to lose sight of the present. When you live intentionally, you bring mindfulness to everything you do. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying the quiet moment, you are fully engaged in the present experience. This presence creates a deeper sense of fulfillment, as you are not constantly chasing after future outcomes or dwelling on past regrets. Intentional living also involves self-discipline. It requires making choices that support your long-term vision, even when those choices are difficult or uncomfortable in the short term. Self-discipline is the ability to stay focused on your goals, to push through obstacles, and to maintain your commitment, even when motivation wanes. It is through consistent, intentional action that you create the life you desire. Furthermore, living with intention is about taking responsibility for your life. It means understanding that you have the power to shape your reality through your choices, actions, and mindset. You stop blaming external circumstances or other people for your situation and take ownership of your life's direction. When you live with intention, you recognize that you are the creator of your own experience and you are empowered to make choices that align with your vision for your life. Intentional living also requires flexibility. While it is important to have a clear purpose and goals, life is unpredictable and things will not always go as planned. Living with intention means being adaptable and open to new opportunities, learning from setbacks and adjusting your course when necessary. Flexibility allows you to stay aligned with your purpose, even when the path you envisioned is not the one you are currently walking. Another aspect of intentional living is self-care. When you live with intention, you recognize the importance of nurturing your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. You understand that taking care of yourself is essential for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. By prioritizing self-care, you ensure that you have the energy, strength, and clarity to pursue your goals and live in alignment with your values. Finally, living with intention is about creating a life that is meaningful. It's not just about achieving external success or meeting societal expectations. It's about creating a life that feels fulfilling, authentic, and true to who you are. Intentional living encourages you to seek out experiences that nourish your soul, to build relationships that support your growth, and to engage in work that aligns with your passions and purpose. When you live with intention, every aspect of your life becomes an expression of your deepest values and desires, leading to a life that is rich in meaning, satisfaction, and joy. In essence, living with intention means choosing to live consciously and purposefully. It is about taking responsibility for your life, making decisions that align with your true self, and pursuing a path that is fulfilling and meaningful. When you live with intention, you step out of autopilot mode and create a life that reflects who you are and what you truly want. You become the architect of your own existence, shaping your reality with clarity, focus, and purpose. Cultivating peace within is one of the most profound and transformative practices you can engage in. Inner peace is not a fleeting emotion or a passive state of being. It is a deliberate and conscious choice to create harmony within yourself, regardless of external circumstances. It involves mastering your mind, emotions, and reactions so that you can face life's challenges with calmness, clarity, and grace. Cultivating inner peace is a journey of self-awareness, acceptance, and compassion, and it is essential for leading a fulfilling and balanced life. The first step in cultivating peace within is self-awareness. To cultivate inner peace, you must first understand the inner workings of your mind and emotions. This requires taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Are you often caught in cycles of negative thinking? Do you allow stress, anxiety, or anger to control your responses to life's challenges? By becoming aware of these patterns, you can begin to break free from them. Self-awareness allows you to observe your inner state without judgment, giving you the ability to choose how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. Self-acceptance is another crucial component of inner peace. Many people struggle with inner turmoil because they are in constant conflict with themselves. They judge themselves harshly for their mistakes, flaws, or perceived shortcomings. Cultivating peace within requires you to embrace who you are, flaws and all. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to a life of complacency, but rather accepting yourself as you are in the present moment, without the need for perfection. When you accept yourself, you create a foundation of inner harmony, and this acceptance becomes a powerful source of peace. Mindfulness is a practice that can greatly enhance inner peace. Mindfulness is the act of being fully present in the moment without distraction or judgment. It allows you to experience life as it is without clinging to past regrets or future anxieties. Through mindfulness, you can detach from the constant chatter of the mind and create a sense of stillness and presence. Whether it's through mindful breathing, meditation, or simply paying attention to your surroundings, mindfulness helps you quiet the mental noise that often leads to inner unrest. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you will experience moments of deep peace and clarity throughout your day. Another key element of cultivating peace within is letting go of attachment. Attachment is the source of much of our suffering. We attach ourselves to people, outcomes, possessions, and even ideas, and when these attachments are threatened or lost, we experience pain and anxiety. True inner peace comes when we learn to release our attachments and accept the impermanence of life. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or detached from life itself, but rather developing a healthy detachment from outcomes and expectations. When we let go of the need to control everything, we create space for peace to emerge naturally. Forgiveness plays a powerful role in cultivating peace within. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or anger towards others creates internal conflict and disturbs our peace. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior or forgetting past pain. It is about freeing ourselves from the emotional burden of carrying these negative feelings. When we forgive, we release the emotional hold that past grievances have on us, allowing us to experience greater peace in the present. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves, not to the person who hurt us. It allows us to reclaim our peace and move forward with a lighter heart. Compassion, both for yourself and for others, is also essential in cultivating peace within. When we are kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we are more likely to treat others with the same understanding and patience. Compassion allows us to release judgment and embrace acceptance both of ourselves and the world around us. It helps us develop a deeper sense of empathy and connection, which fosters harmony within and peace in our relationships. Practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in need. When we are gentle with ourselves, we create an inner atmosphere of peace that radiates outward. Another way to cultivate inner peace is through gratitude. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our attention from what is lacking or wrong in our lives to what is abundant and good. Gratitude helps us see life through a lens of positivity and appreciation rather than through a filter of dissatisfaction or negativity. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a moment each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, whether they are big or small. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will cultivate a peaceful and contented state of mind. Cultivating peace within also requires boundaries. Often we experience inner unrest because we allow the demands of others or the chaos of the outside world to disrupt our peace. Establishing healthy boundaries is essential for protecting your inner peace. This means learning to say no when you need to, setting limits on your time and energy, and protecting yourself from toxic environments or relationships. Boundaries help you create space for self-care, reflection, and relaxation, allowing you to preserve your peace in a world that often pulls you in many directions. Finally, cultivating peace within involves finding balance in your life. Inner peace does not exist in a vacuum. It is nurtured through a balanced approach to life that honors your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs. When you make time for rest, self-care, and activities that nourish your body and mind, you create the conditions for inner peace to flourish. Balance also means not overworking, overthinking, or overcommitting, but rather pacing yourself and creating space for relaxation, reflection, and joy. Ultimately, cultivating peace within is a lifelong practice. It requires patience, commitment, and self awareness. As you embrace these practices, self awareness, self acceptance, mindfulness, forgiveness, compassion, gratitude, boundaries, and balance, you will find that peace becomes a natural part of your life. When you cultivate peace within, you become a beacon of calm and clarity in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. Your inner peace becomes a source of strength, resilience, and joy, empowering you to navigate life with grace and confidence. Developing a mindset of abundance is one of the most transformative shifts you can make in your life. It is a way of thinking that focuses on possibility, growth, and the belief that there is always enough to go around, whether it's love, success, opportunities, or resources. An abundance mindset contrasts sharply with a scarcity mindset, which is based on the fear that resources are limited, that opportunities are few, and that others' success diminishes your own. Embracing an abundance mindset opens you up to new possibilities and allows you to thrive, even in challenging times. The first step in developing a mindset of abundance is shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. When you focus on scarcity, you are constantly aware of what is missing from your life. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, frustration, and envy. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, encourages you to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings, resources, and opportunities already present in your life. It's about taking stock of what you have and being grateful for it. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your perspective because it helps you realize that even in difficult circumstances, there is much to be thankful for. By practicing gratitude, you begin to see abundance everywhere. Another key to developing an abundance mindset is recognizing that success is not a zero-sum game. In a world where competition can sometimes seem fierce, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that another person's success takes something away from you. However, in reality, there is enough success, wealth, and opportunity to go around for everyone. When you adopt an abundance mindset, you understand that someone else's achievements do not diminish your own potential. Instead of feeling threatened by the success of others, you can celebrate it, knowing that it serves as proof that success is possible and attainable. This mindset encourages collaboration over competition and fosters a sense of community and shared success. A mindset of abundance also involves embracing the idea that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. Many people hold themselves back from achieving their full potential because they do not feel deserving of success, love, or happiness. This belief stems from a mindset of scarcity, where you may think that there is only a limited amount of good things in the world and that you are somehow unworthy of receiving them. Developing an abundance mindset requires you to let go of these limiting beliefs and affirm your worthiness. You are deserving of success, joy, love, and abundance, and there is more than enough to go around. When you believe in your own worthiness, you open yourself to receiving the blessings that the world has to offer. Another important aspect of cultivating an abundance mindset is viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. A scarcity mindset tends to focus on obstacles and setbacks, often seeing them as insurmountable barriers. In contrast, an abundance mindset recognizes challenges as valuable learning experiences. When faced with difficulties, instead of thinking "I can't," you begin to ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can I use this challenge to grow?" This shift in thinking empowers you to approach problems with optimism, resilience, and creativity, knowing that even setbacks are part of the abundant flow of life. You also cultivate abundance by being open to new possibilities and opportunities. A scarcity mindset often leads people to become fixed in their ways, limiting themselves to only what they know or what feels familiar. An abundance mindset, however, encourages you to remain open and curious, to explore new avenues, and to embrace change as a natural part of life. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and allowing yourself to explore possibilities you might have once dismissed. Whether it's learning new skills, meeting new people, or trying new experiences, openness to opportunities fosters an expansive, abundant outlook on life. Another way to nurture an abundance mindset is by practicing generosity. The more you give, the more you receive, not necessarily in material terms, but in the sense of emotional fulfillment, personal growth, and connection with others. Generosity doesn't only mean giving money, it can also mean sharing your time, knowledge, support, or kindness. When you give freely, without expecting anything in return, you create a sense of abundance not only in your own life but in the lives of those around you. Generosity reinforces the belief that there is enough to go around and that giving only increases the flow of abundance. Cultivating self-belief is another key element of developing an abundance mindset. The thoughts you hold about yourself and your abilities shape your reality. If you constantly doubt yourself or believe that you are incapable of achieving your goals, you are limiting your potential. An abundance mindset, however, is rooted in self-confidence and belief in your own abilities. It requires you to trust that you have the power to create the life you want and that you are capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving your dreams. When you believe in yourself, you tap into the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. One of the most important elements of an abundance mindset is cultivating patience and trust in the process. Abundance is not something that happens overnight, it is the result of consistent effort, time, and alignment with your goals. A scarcity mindset often leads people to rush or push too hard, thinking that they need immediate results or that they are running out of time. In contrast, an abundance mindset encourages patience and trust. It understands that everything unfolds in its own time and that the universe or life itself is abundant enough to provide what you need when the time is right. Trusting the process allows you to let go of the pressure to hurry up and embrace a peaceful, patient journey toward your goals. Finally, living in the present moment is an essential part of developing an abundance mindset. When we are focused on the past or worrying about the future, we miss out on the abundance that is available to us in the here and now. Abundance exists in every moment. It is the love, beauty, and opportunities that surround you right now. By practicing mindfulness and being fully present, you create the space to experience and appreciate the abundance that is already in your life. When you live in the present, you align yourself with the flow of life, allowing abundance to naturally manifest in your experience. In conclusion, developing a mindset of abundance is a powerful and transformative practice that shifts how you see the world, how you interact with others, and how you approach your goals. It's about moving beyond the limitations of scarcity and opening yourself to the infinite possibilities available to you. By embracing gratitude, celebrating others' success, believing in your own worth, viewing challenges as opportunities, and practicing generosity, you create a life filled with abundance. This mindset allows you to thrive in all areas of life, whether it's relationships, career, health, or personal growth, knowing that there is more than enough for everyone, including you. Staying grounded in the present is an essential practice for cultivating inner peace, clarity, and resilience in today's fast-paced, often chaotic world. In a society where distractions abound and the future constantly beckons, it's easy to become lost in worries about what's next or consumed by the weight of past experiences. However, staying grounded in the present moment allows you to fully engage with life as it unfolds, rather than getting lost in the noise of what has been or what may come. It helps you make the most of every moment, build meaningful connections, and respond to challenges with clarity and calmness. To stay grounded in the present, the first step is developing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware and engaged in the current moment without judgment or distraction. When you practice mindfulness, you bring your attention to the here and now, observing your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without trying to change or control them. This simple act of awareness helps you break free from the grip of distractions, anxieties, and regrets, allowing you to fully experience the richness of each moment. Whether you're eating, walking, or talking to someone, mindfulness invites you to be fully present in that experience rather than letting your mind wander elsewhere. A key component of staying grounded in the present is focusing on your breath. Your breath is one of the most immediate ways to anchor yourself in the present moment. When your mind begins to race, or you find yourself lost in thoughts, taking a few deep, conscious breaths can help bring you back to the here and now. The act of breathing deeply and steadily engages your body and calms your nervous system, creating a sense of stability and focus. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or disconnected, pause, take a few deep breaths, and allow yourself to return to the present moment. Another important aspect of staying grounded is cultivating acceptance. Often, we resist the present moment because it doesn't match our expectations or desires. We long for things to be different, whether it's the outcome of a situation, the way people behave, or even our own feelings. However, when we resist what is happening right now, we create unnecessary tension and frustration. Instead, practicing acceptance means acknowledging that the present moment is exactly as it is, even if it's not what we would have hoped for. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity or resignation, rather, it's the recognition that this moment is a reality you cannot change. When you let go of resistance, you free yourself to respond more effectively to the situation at hand. Staying grounded also involves letting go of excessive worry about the future. It's natural to plan, set goals, and think about the future. But when your focus is constantly on what's next, you miss out on the richness of the current moment. Worrying about the future is often a waste of energy because it's based on imagined scenarios that may or may not come to pass. Instead of dwelling on what may or may not happen, focus on what you can control right now. By doing this, you stop letting fear of the future rob you of your present peace and contentment. When you shift your attention to the present, you realize that all you truly have is this moment, and it is enough. Similarly, letting go of past regrets or guilt is essential for staying grounded. The past, with all its memories and experiences, is behind you. While you can learn from it, you cannot change it. When you dwell on past mistakes, missed opportunities, or old wounds, you are taken out of the present moment and trapped in a cycle of regret. By practicing self-compassion and forgiveness, you free yourself from the grip of the past, allowing you to focus your energy on what matters now. Staying grounded in the present means releasing the emotional burden of past experiences and accepting that they no longer define you. Another effective way to stay grounded is by connecting with your body. Our bodies are powerful tools for bringing us back to the present moment. Physical sensations such as feeling the ground beneath your feet, noticing the temperature of the air, or paying attention to the movement of your muscles can quickly anchor you in the now. Engaging in activities that promote body awareness such as yoga, tai chi, or simply taking a walk can help you reconnect with your physical presence and cultivate a sense of groundedness. These activities remind you that your body is an integral part of the present moment and that you are not just your thoughts or emotions, but a whole being fully present in space and time. Staying grounded in the present also requires setting aside time for stillness and quiet reflection. In a world filled with constant noise and distractions, it can be challenging to stay connected to the present moment. Taking time each day to sit in silence, meditate, or reflect helps create space for peace and presence. Even a few minutes of quiet time can help you recalibrate your energy, allowing you to return to your day with a sense of clarity and focus. During these moments of stillness, let go of any expectations or judgments and simply allow yourself to be. In this space, you can connect with your true self and with the present moment, free from the distractions of the world. Another key practice for staying grounded is developing a mindset of presence. This means fully committing to whatever you are doing, no matter how small or mundane it may seem. Whether you are working, cooking, talking to someone, or doing a household chore, give your full attention to the task at hand. Avoid multitasking or letting your mind wander. The more you practice being fully present in each task, the more natural it will become to stay grounded in the moment. When you approach each activity with focus and intention, you deepen your connection to the present and create a greater sense of fulfillment. One final way to stay grounded is to cultivate a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of purpose or direction in life, you are less likely to become distracted or overwhelmed by the noise around you. Purpose provides a steady anchor, guiding you through challenges and helping you remain centered in the present moment. Whether your purpose is to contribute to the well-being of others, to grow personally, or to create something meaningful, knowing your why keeps you grounded in the present and focused on the path ahead. In conclusion, staying grounded in the present is a practice that requires intention, mindfulness, and self-awareness. It is a conscious choice to disengage from the distractions of the past and future and to embrace the richness of the moment at hand. By cultivating mindfulness, practicing acceptance, letting go of worry, and connecting with your body and purpose, you create a solid foundation for living with presence and peace. The more you stay grounded in the present, the more you will experience a sense of fulfillment, clarity, and connection to yourself and the world around you. As we conclude, remember that staying grounded in the present is not about achieving perfection or eliminating distractions entirely. It's about returning to the moment again and again with awareness, acceptance, and intention. Life will always present us with challenges, uncertainties, and distractions, but it is in how we engage with the present that we can truly experience its richness and potential. By grounding ourselves in the here and now, we open ourselves to greater peace, fulfillment, and connection both with ourselves and with the world around us. So let us choose to be present, to appreciate what we have, and to embrace each moment with gratitude and intention. In doing so, we will find that the present is not just a fleeting moment, but the foundation upon which we build a life of purpose, growth, and abundance. Thank you.